wanted to do something to revisit a video on my HTC One M7 and compare it on a point-by-point basis to the HTC One M9. So I wanted to start with the design. So the HTC One M9 kind of has a really new design. It's the brushed metal on the back and it has like the gold trim on the sides. And then there's the classic gunmetal version and then the all gold version. And I heard there's a pink version too, but definitely not buying that. So as a whole, the HTC One M7 actually looks a lot like the HTC One M9. It has the kind of the sharp corners that the HTC One M8 got rid of, but now we're coming back to the HTC One M9. So if you're kind of a design freak, I'm actually kind of looking back at my HTC One M7 and just thinking how good looking phone that is. So the next thing I kind of wanted to compare between the HTC One M9 and the HTC One M7 is boom sound. So from what I've heard, the HTC One M9 has similar or very close sound to the HTC One M8's sound. So the HTC One M8 was actually 25%. HTC said it was 25% louder than the HTC One M7 here, and from the videos I've seen on YouTube and stuff, that does seem to be about right. So you're looking at the HTC One M9 is probably then, if the HTC One M8 is the same as the One M9, then the HTC One M9 is 25% louder than the M7. So unless you're listening to a lot of music and stuff with the loudspeakers, I guess the sound quality is still superb on the HTC One M7. So then the big question is, for me, the next point is performance. So obviously this is an aging phone. It's running a Snapdragon 600 processor, 2 gigabytes of RAM, while this HTC One M9 has 3 gigabytes of RAM and a Snapdragon 810 quad-core processor. So we're looking at a significantly older platform here. But honestly, from my use, there's been occasional stutters and stuff, like if you saw that there. Occasionally it'll kind of lag up and I'll have to wait for apps sometimes when they're first loaded. But honestly, if you're thinking about upgrading and money is an issue, the HTC One M7 still performs perfectly. I'll show you guys just a kind of a quick test here. Let's open Minecraft. And it's already, I already opened it for a previous take of my video. But as you can see, just quickly, this is not a very graphically demanding game compared to some of the other games. But just completely smooth, no issues. And it's running with fancy graphics and everything turned up. So, I mean, if you're looking at gaming, probably not the very newest games, but gaming and even just all the software you can think of on this phone still runs absolutely perfectly. I've compared it to my Z1 Compact here with the Snapdragon 800, and while apps do take longer to load as a whole, you won't have any issues with it. It still is pulling through everything. So the next thing I wanted to compare to the HTC One M9 is the camera. So obviously, this is the ultra pixel camera. It's only 4 megapixels, and it's really a lot of people hated on it because it was low megapixel count and its colors are kind of out of worldly, colorful and stuff. But honestly, I take great pictures with it and I absolutely love it. And the new camera, the Toshiba 20 megapixel sensor and the HTC One M9, I heard the quality is pretty bad. That might be because of software, but honestly, if you don't need big detailed pictures, the HTC One M7's camera is still fantastic. I absolutely love it. I prefer not to use it for different things like schoolwork because the detail is not very good. But if you're just snapping pictures for Facebook or for Twitter or whatever, it's absolutely awesome. So, and then the last thing I kind of want to talk about was the software. So obviously I'm running a Google Play Edition right here with the Android Lollipop and everything. So my software is pretty awesome. But if you have a normal HTC One M7 on to HTC Sense 6, the chances that you're going to get HTC Sense 7 are pretty low. So personally, I try resetting your phone or maybe installing the Google Play Edition ROM. It'll make it feel like a new phone really fast, and it's just a fantastic experience. So I'd say if you have an HTC One M7, I'd really look at point by point just kind of what the changes really are, because I don't think it's that big of an upgrade. And I honestly think if you spend the money, you might just feel like it's just the same phone again. So I'd make use of HTC One M7, and unless you need a better camera, unless you need better battery life and everything, I'd say stick with this phone. It's still an awesome phone. So hope you guys like this video. Tell me what you guys thought of it in the comments below, or like and dislike the video, whatever you guys thought. So have a good one, guys. Thank you.